are listening to the Pathfinder Guru Podcast, where we help you to become a greater leader. Join us as we take the Advent message to all the world in our generation. So, are you ready to become a guru in this ministry?
Attention! Welcome to the Pathfinder Guru Podcast, and thank you very much for joining us. I hope that you're doing well and you're safe under the shadow of God's wonderful, wonderful wings. In today's episode, we are going to talk about things that staff members need to have when working with children. At times, we see only master guides doing this because it is part of their requirements. But the reality that we face is that most people who are working as part of staff are not master guides. And once we ensure that they have these things, it makes it much more easier, because master guides are forced because they need to complete their prerequisites and requirements in the curriculum. But as for staff members, it's not that hardly implemented. We always encourage it, but it's not mandatory. But in your local Pathfinder and Adventurer Club, you need to make it mandatory. You need to promote it. You need to make it a necessity so that we are able to keep our children safe. When all is said and done, all honor and glory may go to Him, and children are able to see God in this ministry that we are serving. The first thing is that all staff members needs to do the child protection course. This is very much important that we do as staff members. As master guides, we do it, but primarily for volunteers and staff members who are interested in working with the children, we need to ensure that we do the child protection course. This will always help us in understanding how do we need to work with children, the two adult policy that comes into place, things that are very much important when we are dealing with children, child protection. How do we deal with the reporting cases about abuse, about rape, so that we are equipped to work with children? Let us do the child protection course that will assist us in becoming better staff members at a local Pathfinder and Adventurer Club. Secondly, is that all staff members need to go through a background check. As master guides, we go through a background check, but as staff members who are not master guides, it is not harshly enforced, but it's in the church manual as well that we need to have such things in place to protect our children, because at the end of the day, we are living in the world. So ensure that each and every staff member goes through that process of being validated, being checked that this person does not have any child-related crimes. I will always repeat this because we are working with children and we are exposing them to potential threats if we do not do our things in order and ensuring that everyone that works with children goes through a background check. Spend some time as a church. Heavily enforce this so that you can protect the children that we're working with. We are living in a very cruel world, and once we do not protect our children, they will be scarred for life because of our negligence and thinking that everyone can work with children, especially even in the church, especially church members, because there are church members who go to church, but they are not allowed to work with children. It does not mean when you were a rapist and you are baptized in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, now it gives you a right to work with children. It does not allow you. Yes, you are welcome to come with the church. You're welcome and God saved you. But there are certain things that you should not be doing anymore. There are repercussions of that. So we need to ensure that children are safe so that we don't tempt the tempter and we protect the children. Because at the end of the day, we are living in the world that we cannot confirm ourselves. And the last thing which I found important that we need to do is that we need to do the CMT, basic staff training. I cannot emphasize this a lot. We have people who do not understand how does a club operate and their staff members, and which puts a lot of burden on the director as well because staff members are not understanding how the club operates. But once we have staff members who are informed, number one, it helps us to have a smooth transition. When we elect another director, we pick from the staff members because they are well equipped to carry on and take the baton. But if they are not attending basic staff trainings, they are not equipped enough, it becomes a problem because they will be starting from zero. Yes, you can be taught, but always go to a basic staff training. I always say, if you get your basic staff training, go every 2 to 3 years and go renew and refresh your mind so that you're always connected with the vision of the organization, the vision of the ministry, so that you do not move, because things are constantly changing in the ministry. Even for older master guides who are 10 years in the ministry, you need to go for, we call it a refresher course for them, because they need to go and refresh themselves about the ministry so that they are equipped and not enforcing things which are not part of the ministry. So let us do that. Spend some time as staff members, equip ourselves, because at the end of the day, we are called by God. But for now, as you continue to think about this and trying to implement the few pointers that I've tried to make, you are dismissed with love from the Pathfinder Guru.